Yep. Okay, we'll start in 2 minutes. So do you have the emoji which is like this? Yes. Okay. Very nice. So we have 1 minute to go. 1 minute. What's that? Someone asked me to open the live. Nope. So I'm do the recording by myself and we'll send that later. Hello, I guess it's time to start. So today it's all about new operations. So can anyone tell me what kind of operations? The operations are the operations that we learned at school. Can anyone type that in chat box? Let me know. The operations that we learned at school.
Times.
Yeah, can you type that? Times, yes. And division, right? Addition, subtraction, and square, right? Maybe someone have already know the square root. Just inverse calculation of the square and cube, yes? That's all what we learned at school. But today, what is new operations? So let's take some notes here. It's called new operation. So it's just operations that people made it up. So see, you can choose the symbol, whatever symbol, the sign you like. Like, I'm gonna give the root. I'm gonna give the rule for you, which is A apple B. So this is gonna be the operation that made it up. Okay, I just make it up for you. And I tell you that A apple B equals to 3 times A, take away 2 times B. All right, so that's the new operation that I gave you. 3 apple B equals to 3, A apple B equals to A, 3 times A, take away 2 times B. So everyone give me the answer of this question. What about 2 apple 4? 4 apple 2, what is that? If you do 4 apple 2, what's the answer to that one? Everyone just tell me the answer. Is that 2 take away 4? Is that 4 take away 2? Is that just 2? What do you get? Yes, that's the easy one. So you just copy down what's happening here, right? So as for A, let's use another color. I'm gonna use the green one. So for A, it's a green one. So you're gonna replace that green one by 4. All right, so it's just 3 times 4 first. And for the 2, I'm gonna replace that by, yeah, it's here, B. Let's use this orange color here. So I'm gonna replace B by 2, right? So you take away 2 times by 2. What do you get? It's 12, take away 4, that is 8. All right. So it's 4 apple 2. That's just the operation that I made it for you. And so now I will give you one more operation here. Say we have this A banana B. Okay, a banana B. And that equals to A times B and plus 3. What about that? Just made it up. Okay, and I'm going to give you the same number. This time it's also 4, but banana 2. We will get the same answer, which is 8. Of course not, because it's a new rule here. So you need to use 4 times by 2 and plus 3, right? You just copy it down. What is happening? You just copy down this rule I gave you. So it's 8 plus 3, you get 11. Okay, it's 11. It's easy peasy, right? So now I'm going to give you a new one. So let's just combine these two. What about we have 4, apple 2, and then banana 3? What's the answer to that one? We got a new question, everyone. Think about this one. What's your answer? Okay, stop typing any spam in the chat box, everyone. You can just type your answer only once. What is that? 27? Is that 27? Yes, I think so. It's 27. So let's do this together. You need to get the 4 apple 2 first, and we have already know that, which is 8. So 8 banana 3. So that should be 8 times by 3 and plus 3. So that would be 27. But everyone, what about this? 4 apple 2. And this time, I'm going to put this 2 banana 3 in a bracket. Do you think we're going to get the same answer? So this time, I'm going to put 2 banana 3 in the bracket first. Will that give us the same answer? Yes or no? Think about it. Someone say, oh, if we do 4 times by 2 times by 3, I can change the order. I can times 2 and 3 first, and then times 4. That will be definitely correct. But what about this time? What do you get? Is that the same one? Yes or no? Of course not. It's not correct. So let's have a try. You need to get the result in the bracket first. So when you do 2 banana 3, that should be what number? 2 times by 3 and add 3. What is that? So what you get? 6 plus 3, you get 9, right? So that equals to 4 apple 9. So when you do 4 apple 9, what do you get? That could be 3 times 4 and then take away 2 times 9. What's that answer? What do you get? 30? Is that 30? It's not 30, everyone. So it's 12 take away 18. You know that 12 is not enough to take away 18, so that gives us the negative number, which is -6. Are we good, everyone? You got it? If you got it, give me a number 1. Okay. All right. That's it. Stop typing anything in the chat box, everyone. That's it. That's enough. I know you understand it. So it's -6. So everyone, just remember this. How many operation laws do we have? We have associative law. We got a distributive law, commutative law. Can we use that in these new operations? Yes or no? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Can we use that all the operation laws? Can we use that 1 for yes, 2 for no? Number 1. We cannot use that. Just as you see here, if we use associative law, I'm going to put that 2 and 3 in the bracket, but that gives me the different answer. So write down the notes here. No operation loss are allowed. Means you cannot use that. Okay? Are we good? No operation loss are allowed in these new operation questions. Make sense? All right, so let's go to some question here. Look at this one. It says, on the planet's arithmetical, the natives have a math symbol like this. Let's call it a flower. Okay, it's a flower. For example, 5 flower 3 means you double the 5 and then subtract 3. So if you do 5 flower 3, that equals to 2 times by 5 first. That is 10. And then take away 3, you get 7. Okay, that's the answer. So what's the answer to the first question? If you do 8 flower 6. Okay, that should be 10. So let's just copy down what is happening here. Let's copy down the rule for this question. So first, we need to times that 8 by 2. So 2 times by 8, and then take away 6. So 2 times by 8 is 16, and then take away 6, you got 10. Okay, again, I just... Nope. Okay. I just stopped the chat box. Everyone just calm down. I don't want to spam in the chat box. Okay. So in 3 minutes, I'm going to give that to you. The second one, just find a piece of paper and try to solve this one by yourself. You double the first number and take away the second number, right? So 2 times 6 and take away 8. 2 times 6, you got 12. Take away 8, that will be 4. So everyone, you see, if you change these two numbers, the orders, right? If you swap that two orders, two numbers, you get a different answer. So that's why we cannot use the operation laws here. You cannot change the order of these numbers. Okay? So question number 3. Now I'm going to open the chat box for you. What's that one? Question number 3. Yeah, 25. So let's do the operation in the bracket first. 9 times by 2. You got 18. And then take away 4. You got 14. Right? And flower 3. So that equals to 14 flower 3. So what are you gonna do? 2 times 14 first, and then take away 3. That's gonna be 28. Take away 3, we got 25. Yes, you're right. Okay. Everyone, just tap the answer. Do not type anything else. I don't like it. So let's move on. And for this one, we got 9 flower and this 4 flower in the bracket. So what is that? You need to get the answer, get the result in the bracket first. Yes, that's 13. You're right. So 4 times by 2, take away 3. That'll be 9 flour. 8, take away 3, we got 5. So one more step here. 2 times by 9, which is 18, and take away 5, you got 13. That's the answer to this one. All right, so that's it. That's enough for this question. Okay, close it. Let's move on. What about this one? So see here, A star B is defined as 3 times of A minus 2 times of B, namely just looking like this. So first question, if X, so we need to use some algebra to solve this question. X star 6 equals to 24. What is the number X? And question number 2, if X star, the bracket, that means you need to do 4 star 1 first, and that equals to 7. Then what is X? So I'm going to give you, what about 2 minutes? Think about it. Okay. How do you get X here? And after 2 minutes, I'm going to open the chat box for you. Two minutes. I guess you have finished this one. Okay, I can give you the chat box. So what's your answer? What do you get? Someone get 12, 4, 9, 1, and 18. Which one is correct? So let's check the final answer. The first one should be 12. You get the correct answer. The first one is 12. And the second one is just X equals to 9. You get it. Is that 9? It should be 9. All right. So I got so many answers from you. So I'm going to close that one now. Let's go. Let's look at these 2 questions. So the first one, just copy it down. So I'm going to replace this A, the number just before the star, by X. So it means we have 3 times X, take away 2 times B, and B is 6 here. So 2 times by 6, or 24. Okay? Okay, someone please get muted. So 3x take away 12 equals to 24. And how do we solve this one, everyone? Be really careful, pay extra attention. If you want to move that minus 12 to another side, you can change that into a plus 12. So 3x equals to 24 plus 12 here. So 3x equals to 36. The last step, you need to do the division here. 36 divided by 3, you got 12. So x is 12 for the first question. What is x number? 12. Okay, so question number 2. Let's just try to find what is this 4 star 1 in the bracket first. So as for this one, 4 star 1 equals to 3 times by 4, and then take away 2 times 1. And that should be 12, take away 2, you got 10. Okay, And the question should change into x star 10 equals to 7. So what's that equation here? So it should be 3 times x take away 2 times by 10 equals to 7. All right, so 3x take away 20, which is 7 here. And the same thing, you're going to move that take away 20 to another side. And that's going to change into a plus 20, a positive 20. So 3x equals to 7 plus 20 here. And then 3x is just 27. So last step, let's do the division. 27 divided by 3. And we know that it should be 9. So it's 9 for the second one. Okay, so are we good, everyone? You got the same answer as mine? Is that clear? Okay. One more question. Let's look at this one. So for this one, we got 2 different operations that are defined. So A stars B equals to 2 times A and plus 3 times by B. And A triangle B means 2 times AB. And we are asked to find the answer of this question. So 2 minutes, everyone, think about it. What do you get? Let's just close the chat box for a while. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to think about it. All right. One minute. Do you have 1 minute? You finished? So now you can type your answer in the chat box. Let me know what's your answer. Is that 4 or 18? So most of you get the correct answer, I think. All right, so last 10 seconds for you to type your answer. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm gonna close this one. All right, so let's say we got 2 different methods to solve this question. The first one is that we just try to get the result of this whole thing here. So let's say method 1. 2 star x, that should be 2 times by 2 and then plus 3x, right? With a star, with a triangle 2 equals to 64. All right. And we got, that should be 4 plus 3x. And then with a triangle and 2 and 64. And now we're going to use the second operation. So we're going to treat these 4 plus 3x as a whole part. And then times by 2 and then 2. So 2 times by 2. All right. So basically we need to times this first. So times 4 plus 3x and then times 2. We got 64. And that should be 4 times this whole part, which is 4 plus 3x equals 64. So we got 2 different ways to solve that. You can just divide by 4 from both sides or just remove the bracket. So I like to take divide by 4 first. So 4 plus 3x equals to 64 divided by 4, what you get? If you do 64 divided by 4, so that should be 16, right? Okay. So 4 plus 3x is 16, and then 3x is just 16, take away 4, you got 12. So x is 4. Yes, 12 divided by 3, you got 4. That's it. And what is the second method here? So basically, we just replace or use another letter to substitute this 2 times this 2 star x. So we're going to use, say, set y equals to 2 star x. And then that's going to be y triangle 2 equals to 64. So let's solve this one first. That should be 2y times by 2, you got 64. And then y equals to 16. And now I'm going to replace this whole part by 16, right? So 2 star x equals to 16. And what you get? So you get 2 times by 2 plus 3x, which equals to 16. That is the new equation you get here. And also you'll find that 3x is 12, then x is 4 here. Okay? Do you know the difference between these two methods, everyone? Now I'm going to open the chat box for you. So what's the difference here? Which one do you prefer? Method 1 or the method 2? Method 1, method 2. So why should we use method 2? Because in some questions,
I still wonder why my tomatoes aren't green yet.
some of you are not muted.
Joshua, mute.
On the 17th of September.
Just, you know, in some of the questions like this, 2 star x triangle x like that, and star, let's say 3 equals to something, let's say 81. If you're going to solve that one, you got so many brackets, right?
Might is working with something.
Joshua, your mic's unmuted.
Do you know how to mute yourself?
But they don't need that line up because that way it's closed. Not many can't come down the phone that way.
Please get muted. Okay, so
Noticed. Yeah, he did.
So you see, if you got this kind of question, you got so many brackets here. And if you use this first method, so it's really like to make a mistake. So that's why we use the second method. We're gonna replace this whole part by y, and first try to get what is y first, and then you're gonna replace this part by z, and you move on. So that's why I introduced this method 2 to you. Make sense?